I can honestly say, with a rifle or muzzleloader, I don't think I've ever missed a deer. I'm 31, been hunting my whole life, and we have now missed this same buck 3 times. Oh man. Alright guys, here's the current situation. I just got off of work and out in this hayfield. I've been noticing the last couple times I've walked out, it's been filled with deer. So I thought, why am I walking uphill and into the woods when all the deer are just out in the field? So decided to hunt that today after work. I had to sneak in because there was a doe out in the field and I saw something hanging back on the hill. There's a pretty nice buck out there. I can't tell exactly how big he is, but I can see his rack from here and he's a couple 100 yards away. I don't know if I'm going to shoot him. He'll have to get closer for me to get a better look, but it's a really good start to the night. Wind is perfect. Couldn't ask for a better wind for where these deer are at. So stay tuned and let's just see what happens. Might be a really good night. My muzzleloader is sighted in at like 40 or 50 yards because I almost exclusively woods hunt, but I've been seeing deer out in this hayfield when I've been coming out, and I thought I saw one with a bigger body than the rest 2 nights ago, so I told myself I was going to get out here and watch it. Well, the plan has worked pretty good, except we can't hit this buck to save our life. I'm going to be interested to see on the big TV where I'm hitting, because I can't tell on this LCD screen. For 2 of the shots, I held right on the buck. The first shot, I bet it smack dab middle. Didn't hit him. The second shot, I bet it like 3/4 of the way up on him. Didn't hit him. The third shot, I held it a couple inches over his back, touched it off. Didn't hit him. I wonder if I should hold it low, but the ethical thing to do, since I don't know where this gun's hitting at this range, and I don't have a range this far to practice in, is just to quit shooting and see if they'll come close. I've called at him, but he's not interested in it at all, and really he's acted like he didn't even hear it. So I'm just gonna sit here until dark and see what happens. I'm sure my barrel is fouled up enough to where my accuracy isn't great right now anyways. I think I'm going to post this, but man, it's embarrassing. But it's a lesson learned, and a couple of days from now, when I've got my 30-06, if he does this, he won't be so lucky. Maybe they'll work their way down here later in light, so I'm sick to my stomach right now. I'm pretty sure I know what buck that is. I'm pretty sure I have him on camera. He's got a big body. But I don't know. He don't feel like getting shot, I guess. Either that or he's a cat with 9 lives. Something tells me these Barnes Expander MCs I'm trying out for the first time aren't just bouncing off. I'm pretty sure we're missing him. Oh, I feel like an idiot. My in-laws' house is like 60 yards that way, so I'm sure they've heard me shoot 3 times. And I know they're gonna ask, what'd you get? Nothing. Shame, sorrow, embarrassment. That's all I got. Oh, I see another deer over on the hill. Hang on. Yep, and he's got his doe bedded down. He's just staring at her, not taking his eyes off of her. The good news is, the creek is right here, and it's been warm, so maybe they'll come over and get him a little drink. That's probably our best case scenario, but you probably don't want to hear me talk. I'm just over here pouting and crying, embarrassed. I can honestly say, with a rifle or muzzleloader, I don't think I've ever missed a deer. I'm 31, been hunting my whole life, and we have now missed this same buck 3 times. Oh man. Maybe he'll come this way. this buck went. I saw him come down here in the little strip of timber with a creek. And I was hoping he'd pop right back out after getting a drink, but I haven't seen him. I'm shocked he left that doe. I'm wondering if he figures she's bred as good as she's gonna get bred, and he's heading back home across the road. But either way, no matter what, that was a really cool hunt. I think I definitely learned a lesson. So I've got 2 muzzleloaders. One, you need to know how your muzzleloader is going to shoot no matter what the range is. But 2, I think I'm going to sight one in. I'm going to find a way to sight it in at a longer range. That way if I sit these fields, maybe I'll have a chance. Man, I wish that buck would pop back out. He wasn't just an absolute giant, but he was a really solid deer for around here. You know what? He's gonna live to get bigger another day. So, anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed watching. I thought that was pretty cool to see him tending this doe like that. Alright, the wind just changed. It's been blowing in my face. It just went that way. I'm gonna wait another 5-10 minutes, see if he pops out, but I think we missed our opportunity, but it was still a great experience. And a lot of times that's what hunting is. It's about the experiences, so. I don't know. Anyways, fun hunt. Would have been cool to get that buck, but irregardless, I had a good time. Alright y'all, well it's the next day after work. I felt like after yesterday and that buck I really needed to shoot my gun. The furthest range I've got here is like 90 something yards. The first shot was at 195 and some change. So I'm going to take a shot at this target and see where we hit, see if we even hit paper. I hope we do. I wanted to put this target sideways, but I couldn't see it. So I'm up in the bed of my truck with a table where I can see over my hilly terrain. And yeah, I want to see where this thing's hitting. Definitely didn't want to go out hunting again with it hitting the way that it was. So I told myself last night, unless that buck just came into point blank, I wasn't shooting anymore. So anyways, I'm going to see what we've got on paper. I'm hoping we hit paper and get this thing resighted in before we go back out. That's the right thing to do. All right, guys, let's see what we got. Over here sighting in my gun. There's a deer right there. Can't get it to focus. What a dummy. What? So alright, so I don't know what the autofocus is doing on this camera. It's going crazy, but hopefully that picked up. I'm just sitting here talking into the camera, making a bunch of noise, cleaning this muzzleloader between shots, and I'm like, is that a deer walking by my targets? And sure enough, I couldn't tell what it was because there's a little smoke right here, but a deer walked right by. If I would have thought it would have like 5 seconds, could have just popped it. So maybe I'll just call this like a series of crazy events. Alright guys, so that's crazy. It's pretty dark here. I've got the settings boosted on the camera to make it look lighter than it is, but I'm sighting in my gun after yesterday's experience, and I just shot, like maybe a couple seconds elapsed, and I was like, if I don't know any better, that looks like a deer coming right down the hill, right by my house is 40 yards from where that deer just came from. And I think the moral of the story is not only are deer stupid in November, but they clearly don't think I'm a threat with the muzzleloader in my hands. So this is all going to have to change. So stay tuned. I'm going to see if I can settle the score on these deer, teach them some respect. So anyways, hope you like this, guys. I show it as it is. That's my goal. Yesterday was a first for me. Like I said, I don't think with a gun or a muzzleloader I've ever missed a deer. And we missed that buck 3 times. And then sighting in, that was going to be my last shot. And I think it was a doe. I couldn't tell. It's getting pretty dark, but I think it was a doe. It just walks right by the hill like nothing's going on. So anyway, stay tuned. See if we can't teach these deer some respect.